Twinflame. Sorry I'm late. I was running around like a chicken without a motherfucking head. My hair is even indicating that. Oh Lord. Hi you guys. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you guys are getting the notifications, because I know that notifications have been a bit dodgy and hit or miss on YouTube. I'm shadow banned on Instagram, so when I go live there, you don't get any notification pop up. You only randomly may see me if you're on your home page, and there I am. So anyways, well, my hair is windblown. I had to go run outside and do something really quick, but hello. Told you guys I was going to try to come live more often here on YouTube, since this is, of course, my bread and butter. We're at 99K, bitch. It's taking a minute to get to 100K because, you know, we've been doing it my way. I did it my way. Because you don't tell me what to do. I'm an Aquarian, honey. You don't tell me shit. All right, what is that? No. Look at that with the exclamation mark too, to be so dramatic. No, exclamation mark. What about if you, no. So what if we can suggest no? What about maybe so, what about maybe, no. This feels very final. Whatever this is, it's very, very final. Oh, it's like my curls all came out. I didn't hairspray it or anything. My hair is sort of like womp, womp, womp. You know, that kind of a vibe. Oh, when we're not having a good hair day, it just makes us feel like that. Womp, womp, womp. Okay, so if you are new here, this is a dictatorship. Okay, it's not a democracy. Okay, this is a reminder, and this is also a PSA for those that are new. What I say goes. I don't care how people do it on their other shit. I don't care about what you think should be done and how it should be said. I don't care. Thank you, Mama Cray. I don't care. It's a dictatorship here, okay? If you don't like anything we're talking about, discussing, because it is also a lifestyle channel, I may go off on a tangent about other things, but they're always connected to what we're channeling about. If you don't like it, you may click the fuck off as per usual, okay? You don't need to correct me. You don't need to tell me, but I thought it was this. But actually, when I Googled it, it said that the sun was in alignment at 32.25 degrees with the star of Sirius. And therefore, because Saturn is doing a retrograde backflip, you know, quadruple fucking somersault, you're incorrect, Missy. Thank you, Lady Arrow. Thank you, honey. And congratulations again, sweetheart. So I don't care what you Googled, okay? You don't like it, you can go. Okay, now let's move on. The first card we have is no exclamation mark. And I think that that's, again, like I said, it was final. So if someone has been kind of going back and forth on something, hey, kind of, sort of, maybe, what about, let's say, well, I'm not sure, well, what about this, well, what about this, well, what about that, it's fuck no. If this was my own deck, instead of just no with an exclamation mark, my deck would say, fuck no. But it is not my deck. Why am I itchy? It's like I'm hot. Bitch, what is my AC at? I'm hot all of a sudden. It's getting hot in her. So take off all your clothes. Oh, hell no. Why am I hearing Nelly? I really am. I'm hot. It's like I feel like maybe I'm feeling one of our past lives, man, where well, you know what they did to some of us in some past lives, but in other past lives, honey, we tricked them, we tricked them, we tricked them, we tricked them. Because I am the spell. Where are we going with this energy? Burning up. I caught a peek of Cupid's arrow and get out of here, Cupid. Twin flames. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Thank you, Margot. Shut the fuck up. I'm burning up. It feels hot. Feels like I was on fire. And we get twin flames. It's a fucking joke. If you thought that I was making this shit up and that I was faking my way around my shit, you are sorely mistaken yet again. You are. I told you I felt the goddamn heat. I was like, why do I feel hot? Oh my God, is this past lifey, honey? You know, they tried to burn us at the stake, honey, many times. It just tried. So, my God, we're coming out with the twin flame thing, but let us not forget. Thank you, Ashley, honey. Thank you, sweetie. Let us not forget. No, exclamation mark. As we say in Hawaii, aole. You want to be fancy with your friends? Sit there, they're trying to argue about some shit about, I saw some stuff about Biden and I'm going to have to, and then I saw some stuff about this and I would like to just say, and I believe, and you can sit there. Aole. In your own way you say it, honey. Aole. This is no. So for some of you, you thought you had a twin flame. You thought it was the goddamn fuckface. How many times did we tell you it wasn't no toxic ass relationship where they was blocked, where you was blocked, where they had a wife, they had a husband, where you was a side salad, where they paid no attention to you, where they didn't even know you existed, or you kept telling them, ew, no, it was unrequited, it was not mutual, and you're gonna try and sell us on some shit that was a twin flame, bitch, please. Come on. No, that wasn't a twin flame. No. But is there going to be a twin flame? Thank you, Frelin. Frelin sent me money to my PayPal. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Green Nature. Thank you, honey. Right? Some of you, it's this final. Remember I said earlier the no felt final? It was finality. It's like, you know what? Thank you, love you, Angel. You know what? There's not a twin. By golly gee, and I'll be a motherfucker. Well, goddamn shit. I don't know what other kind of terms they say. Well, golly gee. Well, Jiminy Crickets. Thank you, Latasha. Well, Jiminy Crickets. I'll be damned. Really, honestly, the Jiminy Cricket one gets me. Well, Jiminy Crickets. I know no one in my 44 years of life. Personally, I've never heard that shit in Hawaii, honey. I've never heard that shit in my life. But the things people that are not from Hawaii teach me, honey, this is gold. Jiminy Crickets. It's not my twin flame. All your angels, all your ancestors. Thank you, the yoga preacher. Thank you, honey. All the ascended masters be standing around like, only took you 17 lifetimes to figure that out, bitch. No, it's not your twin flame, first of all. Second of all, hallelujah, the bitch finally got it. It only took 17 lifetimes. This is just me, obviously my Capricorn moon, and being dramatic and funny to make humor out of it. But this is the truth. For some of you, you're finally, finally seeing it, that's not a twin flame. The thing that you thought it wasn't it. There are so many different types of soul connections and relationships. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, honey. Right? There's so many. That one a twin flame, though. I think it's this also a release of it as well, yeah? Where the release of it is to surrender to, I'm okay that it's not, because some people, they're so stuck on the term because it has been commercialized and it has been sort of romanticized into this connection that feels like Romeo and Juliet. And it's so, oh God, it's, I want to be a twin flame. I want to be a twin flame. I want to be a twin flame. It's become this very butterfly, unicorn sort of, you know, fairy tale experience. You see what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily that. You see what I'm saying? It's releasing that and to say, I don't know what this is that's coming. I don't know what this is, the connection that I'm in, or I feel, holy fuck, look at Cupid's arrow, bottom of the deck. Remember I told you I saw Cupid's arrow? You know what Cupid's arrow is, right? Have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitation, or meeting, and hesitation. Oh, it's a surprise, all right. Cupid's ass. All right, Cupid. You know what this means now, honey? We got to sing it all together. Me. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly high. So you got to really get ha. Thank you, Namiko. Namiko sent me $22.22 to my PayPal. Thank you, honey. Straight to my lover's heart for me. This is for all my haters that every time they hear me sing, because I get channeled fucking songs, tell me I don't know how to sing. No. No. What would I do without you telling me I can't sing? No. It's why I sing. Because I don't give a fuck that I can't sing. Obviously, I know I sound like Fran Drescher in a different version of like a Hawaii girl singing. I know that. I know I'm nasally. I know I can't hold a tune. I know I'm fucking tone deaf. No. Wow. Jeez, you really checked me, bitch, by telling me I can't sing. Wow. Shut up. Fuck out of here with that shit. It's so irritating. It's like they want to tell you something you don't already know. Cupid, what do you want? So mad now. I get myself mad. Cupid, what do you want? And I'm hot now too. I think it's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing long pants. Why is my AC? You know what it was? I told you guys I was outside. I had to water my plants right quick. I had to go do some stuff. It was hot out there. It's Hawaii, bitch. It's hot. Cupid. Okay, shuffle. All right, Cupid, let's see. Surprise, invitation, or meeting. Have faith, love is coming. The sun. Oh, no. Oh, God. You're fucked. Here we go. The sun card is the happiest card in the entire deck. It doesn't get better than the sun, right? Pure bliss. As I'm literally just telling everybody, I was just outside fucking hot as shit in the sun. I mean, it's the happiest card in the whole deck. It's literal pure bliss. It's like a fairy tale. It's like if you could... There, my AC just kicked on. Finally, Christ almighty. If you could choose anything you wanted, right? Your fairy tale life. The life where it's this vision of the highest form of everything you could ever want, right? And I had a vision of love. It's this. So, oh no. Oh no, I felt it in my chest. I felt it in my stomach. I felt it in my neck, my back, my neck and my back. I felt some flutters. I felt some shit. It's, you know how you go, oh my God, I felt butterflies, bitch. I felt it everywhere. The punani may have fluttered a little bit. I could have swore I felt a little something going down in the root area, in the sacral. This is not good. This is a code glitter. You know what I keep seeing too? I'm really afraid of tornadoes, okay? Because we don't have them in Hawaii. We get like little mini wind ones. I've seen little tiny mini ones like in the fucking plantation fields. I've seen them a couple times while driving, right? And you're like looking, oh look, it's a little mini wind tunnel. They're tiny as shit, okay? They're tiny as shit. But I'm really frightened of them. I think they're scary as fuck. Anywho, I was on YouTube last night, right? Looking up some, I like to watch mukbangs. You guys know I had my second channel. I was starting to do a mukbang one, but then my eating things happened. So that, I had issues with the eating things. I can't eat. So I can't do my mukbang channel. But so to help myself not feel like I'm missing out, I watch people eat food on YouTube. I love watching mukbangs. Anyways, I was looking up mukbangs and I saw this goddamn video in my suggested, okay, where it was big ass tornadoes, right? Thank you, Adriana. And we don't have tornadoes in Hawaii, like I said, but there's something about that. It's when a volcano meets a tornado, right? It's like when it's like, you know, there's this, it's like you just how do you stop it? You can't control it. You don't know where it's gonna go. There's a very Wolverine vibe, right? The Intuit Oracle Wolverine is unpredictable. It's fierce. It's power struggle. It's elusive. It's just appears, you know, and it's just, you just don't know where it's gonna fucking go. It's literally these two forces of nature coming together, and that really gives off that vibe of, I say it quite often. It reminds me of like the movie Hancock, right, with Will Smith and Charlize Theron. I feel like I'm getting heat rash or something, right? Remember how there are these two fucking powerful energies, and when they're in the vicinity of each other, it's chaos, right? And they literally physically like harm each other. They hurt each other. And so there's this thing about a volcano and a tornado. Something about two forces of nature coming together. That's twin flamey energy, isn't it? If you want to talk about twin flames, which is very elusive. It's been commercialized, it's been romanticized. So they've tried to sell the twin flame version of this as being karmics. My twin flame is someone who's been married for 22 years, loves his wife, and doesn't know I exist. Or my twin flame is someone that I got together with one time, had a one-night stand, and never spoke to them again. They're a piece of shit. They treat women like trash, and blah, blah, blah. Definitely doesn't sound like a twin flame, bitch. No. 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 Two forces of nature coming together, right? This sort of, and this is the funny thing about the tornado. Obviously, a volcano, it's there, right? It's what's brewing beneath the surface with the volcano. Very Scorpio vibes, right? But it's there. It's a mountain, right? It's fucking, it's just, it's sitting, but brewing. But the tornado sort of kind of appears out of thin air, doesn't it? It really does. It literally appears out of sheer thin air. And when you really think about how crazy it is of how a tornado actually is created, if you go and Google it, you'll be literally freaking the fuck out, because it truly, Mother Nature is phenomenal. It really is. The other thing that always freaks me out too is like tsunamis. They freak me the fuck out. And we live in Hawaii, honey, so you know. But it's just this force of Mother Nature that it's so incredible, but yet powerful and scary. You see what I'm saying? It's this insane energy of this tornado just appears. And now that it has picked up speed, and now that it's picked up momentum, right? And it's this like woo, 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 woo. I mean, if you look at the video footage of these tornadoes, it's like insane. You don't know if it's coming straight. Is it gonna dodge? Is it gonna go here? Is it just gonna, it's insane. You cannot predict them. It's unpredictable. Thank you, Spirit. There's this really huge energy of unpredictable. And I could feel it from yesterday, from last night. It is unpredictable. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I have it sitting right here. I just got one little bunch of them. I just want to show you really quickly. So these gorgeous beads I have been sitting and waiting for. to get really good quality beads. For those waiting for my prophecy bracelet that you pre-ordered, they are delayed as per usual, because I will not just settle for ugly, horrible, cheap ass beads. So they finally, this is just one small bunch of them. One small bunch of them finally, I'm just going to show you. They came in. They're fucking gorgeous. These are Super 7s. Now, the amount of messages I received for people that did not get their hands on the Prophecy Super 7s was insane. So, because I got these in hand, got to see the quality, know that I love them, I will put out more pre-orders for them, because I was very hesitant about putting more pre-orders up for Super 7 Prophecy bracelets until I could see what they literally looked like, because the other vendor I was going to, they were sold out. And when that happens, I'm like, oh my fucking God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, because then you don't know what you're gonna get. And now that I finally have gotten them in, they are stunning. So there are more pre-orders that I added on my website for only the Prophecy Super 7s, okay? You guys know this, they sell out fucking quick. So for those of you that could not get your hands on them, I did add a bunch more, but the quality of these are insane. Now, as you guys know, they kind of look like amethyst, but not really, okay? They're phenomenal. And again, it's my prophecy bracelet. So it's like a high priestess bracelet. They're gonna help you like unlock the third eye, and it's very witchy. It's a very witchy vibe. So I couldn't wait to show you guys, because everybody's like, they're late. They're gonna be. Because if I get beads and crystals come in and I don't like them, I won't do it. Now, I'm still waiting for the amethyst. I got the rose quartz for the I Am Love. I'm waiting on the amethyst to come in, okay? So the amethyst is the only thing holding us up right now. The other batch of amethyst that I always get, they were sold out, first of all, from that other vendor. Then the other ones, I didn't like the way they looked. So I had to wait, and that's just what I'll do. I don't give a fuck if people freak out that they're delayed, they're late. They're gonna be. If I can get really lucky the first crack where my usual vendors have them in stock, then we're fine. I'll get them in right away. But when that happens, when they're out of stock, or they got, remember that time, the other ones, they got delayed in freaking, they were delayed in China customs. They're just issues when you're trying to get shit to come into the US because of COVID still. So shipping has been horrendous. But, you know, and of course it came after Mercury went direct. I wanted to just point out there. So anyways, for those of you that want to get your pre-order in for the prophecies, I have added more, because I got so much emails about it saying, I didn't see, I didn't know. So here you go. I wanted to show you that. I'm happy with that quality. And now I'm okay doing more pre-orders. Other than that, I was like, nope, I will not do it. Won't do it, boo-boo. So going back on this energy here of the Cupid's arrow, twin flames, the energy here of fuck no with the exclamation mark, the sun, and the 10 of cups, pure bliss. What I think you thought was it was not it. Do you see that point? What you thought was it wasn't it. I thought that this was bliss. I thought that this was my partner. I thought that this was a twin flame. I thought that this is love. It's like all of these things that you're all going, it wasn't that. And I'm now okay knowing it wasn't that. The sun is a reveal as well, isn't it? It's like revealing something to you. And you going, well, I'll be a motherfucker. Oh my God, I didn't realize that. For some of you, you might see something. You might meet someone new out of the blue, right? Cupid's arrow is, have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. How do you know you won't meet someone tomorrow? Next week? Today? Ooh, you didn't think about it like that, did ya? See, every day expect something magical. Every day we wake up, we expect extraordinary, we expect magical. We're open to these things, right? How do you know today's not the day you meet the love of your life? How do you know? How do you know next week, Tuesday's not the day? Every day, life-changing events happen to people, right? Some people end really long relationships. Some people end a new connection or a job, right? Every day there are these life-changing events that people experience and go through. Meeting the love of their life. Meeting the person that they've been waiting 1,000 years for. How do you know? You picked up your Super 7, Crystal. I know. Super 7 is really powerful. Super, super. That's why they're expensive. They're like amethyst. Amethyst is also super expensive too. If you guys know amethyst bracelets, they're really expensive. They're very expensive. A Super 7 is the same way. They're very expensive. And it's because of the quality of them, yeah. They're very, very, you got to get real good quality ones. I like the ones that have the clear in them. See how some of them have the clear in them with that brown tinge in there too, and then some are like deep purple. You have the different variants of shades of purple. I think they're fucking stunning. Super 7 is probably one of my absolute favorite stones, and because it's my prophecy bracelet, sort of like our high priestess bracelet, that's what it really means a lot. It's just, you know, symbolic of us. Someone mentioned to me a long time ago if I could do new ones, you know, new bracelets, and everybody knows this, right? And if you don't, this is how it works. I let the bracelets get channeled to me. So when something is channeled to me, the name of it, what it's for, the crystals for it, that's when I bring one out. Sometimes it'll get channeled to me to bring back my old bracelets, but new ones, that's the way it works. They get channeled to me, and sometimes there'll be nothing for a really long time, and then sometimes there'll be bam, 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 and then sometimes nothing, and then bam, bam, bam. It just depends. They just get channeled to me. So does my gut tell me there's a new one coming soon? Yeah, but I just don't know when. It could be tonight. It could be next week. It could be a month from now. I don't know. I just don't really control it. I let it come. And just like everything else in my life, everything is always done, you know, intuitively. So are the bracelets. Even when I bring back the old ones, it's always intuitive. So you guys will be meeting someone soon. Is this like a tornado? Is it a volcano meets a tornado? Who's meeting Marshall? Ah, fucker. Somebody. Twinflame. Twin flame and Cupid's arrow, huh? But what is a twin flame? You know what I love about growth and where I'm at in my current frequency and evolution is that I've learned that to not know is to know, right? I tell you guys this all the time. All the great gurus will tell you this. To not know is to know. And I think back in the day when we were so sure about it, right? Where we're like, I know what it is, and I know who it is, and I know what and who, what, when, where, what. And it's like, to get to this place of going, you know what? I don't exactly know what it is, because it's quite elusive, but I trust my gut of what I feel it is not. And when people always say, do you think this couple's a twin flame couple? And I always go, no, I don't think so. I don't feel that. There's some kind of a connection there, but I don't feel exactly that. But that's my own opinion, you know? There's just this vibration of being open to the infinite possibilities, right? When you're really, really plugged the fuck into source energy, to the universe, if you will. That means that you're now plugged into all of the infinite possibilities of everything, right? So therefore, you wouldn't necessarily be so closed-minded about shit, right? You would be open-minded about stuff. You would be like, you know, I don't know, because it could be this, but it could be this, and what's this for me is different for you. What is for me is not for you, and what is for him is not for him. Because we're all at different vibrations, and we're all coming from different perspectives. It's like the giraffe and the turtle. They don't see things the same. Are they wrong? Not necessarily. They're just seeing it from a different point of view. You see that? Oh, ooh, tricky as fuck, isn't it? So it's not necessarily right and wrong per se, although, I mean, if you want to muggle label it, right, wrong, yes, no. But it is the fact of different perspectives. And I want to get into perspectives for a smidge before I shuffle this next deck. Because I see strangers arguing with each other on the internet. On Facebook, they just love to argue with each other in them comments, honey. I've never seen nothing like it in my motherfucking life. I really have not. This has given people so much unproductive shit to do. To argue with people on the internet, YouTube, fucking TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, to argue over things and to get really heated and upset and waste your time and energy talking and no one even asked for your opinion as well too, or try to correct or one up or try to just whatever it is you're trying to do. You cannot make someone understand something. You cannot make them comprehend something. You cannot get someone to see what you see because you see it from a different perspective, and vice versa. So I always tell you guys, it's like you're speaking one language, they're speaking another. You guys can't understand what the fuck each other's saying. Why are you even arguing with them? Thank you, Bonnie. Right? That's like you get really upset because you're speaking English and someone only speaks Italian, and you're upset because they're not understanding you. It's the perspective of each person and also understanding what they're able to understand and comprehend. Why are you arguing with people on the internet or in real life if what you're saying is going to go right over their head or they don't understand or comprehend that at all? This is why when they scream things at us or call us sheep or call us, unawoken, or that we're this or that we're that, do we get our feathers all ruffled and want to go and respond to every single comment? Well, I mean, the petty part of me does. The petty LaBelle in me does. The petty Crocker in me does. But do I? No. Because it's not worth my time and energy to address and correct everybody, because I know that what I know is right and what they know ain't shit. But it's not for me to tell them they ain't shit. My point here is that for those of you guys that see things differently from other people, it is a waste of your time to try to force that information down their throat and vice versa. This is why I hate when people try and correct me, write to me, email me, try and correct me on my own shit or what I'm seeing something as. You don't see it like I see it. You're not at my vibration. We're at two different, whatever we're at, you don't see it like I see it. So why are you arguing with fucking people on the internet about it? Especially now, there's a lot of things to argue about lately, right? Back in our day, we didn't have all this social media and stuff, right? So now everybody got all this stuff, right? They'd be just so on top of some shit. Yeah, people be arguing about politics, people be arguing about religion, people be arguing about, but politics is a huge one. People love to argue because I didn't know everybody had majored in political science. You see what I'm saying? But everybody want to argue about something. They're talking about politics. They'd be talking about medicine. I didn't know all these people went to fucking medical school. I didn't know all these motherfuckers went to law school. But you'd be surprised, man, how many people out there is fucking experts at shit, right? This is the truth. Because they Googled it. So because they Googled it, now they're experts in this shit. Okay, they're virologists. Okay? They got master's degree of Googling it, okay? Stop arguing with these people on the internet. Can you guys stop that? They Googled it. You can argue with them about that? These motherfuckers saw a documentary that their cousins, neighbors, aunties, sisters, teachers, daughters, friend reposted on Instagram and on Facebook. And you're going to argue with them about that, what they read that was reposted 17 times? Stop. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. Put your energy where it belongs. And if you know goddamn well they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you gonna talk, get heated, get hyphy, mad because they don't hear what you're saying. Well, it's the point. It's pointless. It's ridiculous. Stop. Okay? Don't do that. Now, we're gonna move on to the next deck. Well, I just think it's important to remind people because everything is a heated conversation. Everything is, right? Everything is. People arguing about, look at the Johnny Depp trial. People are going crazy because they don't have nothing to do now to argue about with these strangers on the internet or on YouTube or, whatever. They're all going crazy. And it's like, there's all these different things. You know what I mean? It's like, holy fuck. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys this. I shared it on my Facebook. For those of you that follow me on Facebook. Someone reposted that Mark Cuban has this, business or website where he doesn't work with insurance companies. They sell these medical prescriptions directly. And it's for those that cannot afford medicines. So there's a website, and it's real too. Like he's posted it himself on his Facebook. For those of you that cannot afford certain medicines, like they were saying for one particular leukemia medicine, it's like almost 10 grand, and you can get it through them for like 47 bucks or something. This is really important for those of you because so many people in America cannot fucking afford medicine. And you guys know I love Mark Cuban. I think he's actually one of those billionaires that I really do like. I love what Bill Gates and Melinda Gates has also done too in the other countries and even here. Despite their personal things that they go through, I love those things that they've done. How they have tried to get, fresh, clean water and toilets and such out there. And, the vaccinations and all these different things. And just the things that they've done. As opposed to doing weird things with their money. and you don't need for me to tell you what weird things that they would be. If I was a billionaire, I can assure you I wouldn't be doing those kind of weird things with my money. But in any case, I think that's amazing for you guys that's going to relate to, or for your mothers or for your fathers or for your uncles or people like that they say like, hey, I can't afford it. Or my insurance company won't help me, or I don't even have insurance, or whatever the case is for you. All right, here we go. So we have here the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is clearly destined and fated, right? It's luck of the draw. Someone's luck changes. The Magician is magic. There's this like magical feel to this. There's this magical feel to this life-changing event of something. Feels life-changing too. There is this feeling of, hold on, just give me 1 second. Sorry, I gotta look something up real quick. There's like a feeling of, you know how when you're waiting for something to come, like Christmas, and you get so excited when Christmas Day comes, it feels like there's this countdown of something that you've been waiting for, but it's also something extremely magical. Do you know what I mean? Like it has that kind of a magical vibe to it. Like you've been waiting all fucking You've been counting down to something. Sorry, hold on. I'm doing something really quickly. I'm multitasking. Sorry. I'm multitasking. Give me 1 second. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Oh, I hear sirens in the background. You hear it? It's real faint, but I definitely hear it. All right, give me 1 second. No. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I forgot to pay one of my bills. You ever have that, like when you're in the middle of doing something? Like you're in the literal middle of doing something and you go, is your brain like that too? Like literally you're just doing something so unrelated and then all of a sudden you freak out thinking you didn't pay something? I had to like literally go and like check it right now going, oh my fucking God. And I was like, I did. Okay, so I don't know why. It's so scatterbrained lately. Bitch. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Bitch, I told you we're multitasking. So the Magician here is that energy of Mercury as well, right? And you guys know that Mercury just went direct, but takes like a week or two for that shadow period to end, right? That post shadow. There's like this thing you've been counting down to. Somebody's been counting down. 3, 2, 1. It's like it's a surprise. The key. Some of you really actually did get a key, whether it's a key to a new car, new home. Key is also just super symbolic, right, of clarity, genius. Some of you get a bright idea. Something gets unlocked. Are these comments okay? I haven't been like reading the comments. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, honey. The rabbits, new beginnings. It's a new countdown. The sky, sudden, unexpected. Surprise, shocking. You have that twice, surprise. Remember with Cupid's arrow? Surprise. Bitch, it's going to be a shock. Thank you, intuitive. You know what's shocking is that it feels like what you thought it was, it is not. The sky, sudden, unexpected. Literally says surprise, a shock. What you thought it was, it is not. It's this. That's what it feels like. It's this. Bottom of the deck's the Milky Way. Networking, social media, publicity, internet, fame, exposure, and spotlight. Some of you are going to be stepping out and being seen, actually. You know, the stepping out is very, very symbolic of energetically. It's being seen, being discovered, being, you know, being... I just keep feeling someone's gonna fucking make it really big. I can just feel it. You know that feeling of how people treat you like you ain't shit now, but when you make it and they think it's popular to be nice to you and like you, that's when they'll treat you differently? That's what I feel. I feel that. Mature man. That's zaddy. I posted this funny shit last night. I thought it was hysterical, bitch. I was cackling in my living room. In Hawaii, we say Paula. But I was cackling when I seen it. I thought it was the funniest shit ever. And it said, when I finally post my boo, I don't want to hear nobody saying, wow, my dad, though. I thought it was so funny. Oh my God, it was hilarious. So anyways, for some of you, there is a mature man. Zaddy. Doesn't mean he has to be old in years. He could be just very mature, very like ancient old soul. He could be younger than you in muggle years. But he has this very mature vibe. He's an old soul. I bet he is. What is this? Poverty. Nah, this fucker is self-made. This is a self-made person, or they've built something from the ground up. See that? Built from the ground up, or they came from poverty. There's something very powerful about those that have come from poverty, struggle, and environments that were meant for you to be a part of the statistic, y'all. It's extreme motivation. This is why I've always told you guys this for years. You ever wondered why so many people from Compton have like really pushed hard to become successful? The Bronx. Why so many people from the Bronx, from places where it's low income, from places where it's poverty, or from places high crime. Even in like my area of where I'm from, so many people from where I'm from have really pushed hard to make it, because it motivates us so much to be able to say, I made it out of that. I made it out of that statistic of what others, you know, have fallen prey to, the poverty or the you know, whatever it is. Thank you, Livonia. It's because it motivates them. That feels like this masculine's energy is that. It's because he came from something that was not great. He didn't come with a silver spoon in his mouth. I think that and people get offended by this, but I'm sorry, it's what I've experienced. That when you have two different people, one who's grown up with everything, all the money, and has been given everything, they don't have that same drive necessarily as those who didn't come from that, or whose parents didn't give them that. Because you might come from family money, but your family cut you the fuck off and said, you go build your own shit, because we want to teach you to be self-sufficient. So whether it's that, or whether it's because you had no fucking means and your family was poor as shit, there's a different kind of drive, and it feels like this masculine has that. You also have official person. It's something blue check marky about them, is the best way I can describe it. Like, for example, on Instagram, blue check mark means verified. They are official, that they really are who they say they are. You see what I'm saying? They're extremely fucking motivated too. They're somehow very... It's a fucking blue check mark. I can see it in my fucking head. It's like, because that's my, it's like it's a symbol of it, right? It's like they're the real deal. They're like the real fucking deal. They're not fake. They're not an imposter. They're the real deal. There's something about the energy that's coming in. It's like these two people had to go through something. I want to do Isis. Hold on. I feel like I'm trying to concentrate on channeling, and I feel this energy from this deck. It's her energy. Oh, we always get Lady of the Stars. Look, we had the key earlier, right? Look what we have. We have the key. Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom, at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now, because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. We get this card often. Now, that's someone becoming a star, isn't it? We also have the key of life. As you can see, she is holding it. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. Oh, bitch. I want one more. Oh, bitch. A star is born. Flower of life. You are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest, and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. Oh, bitch. What the fuck is this? Oh my God, I want to read this to you guys, because as soon as I saw what it was called, I got the chills. This card is called Goddess of 10,000 Names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. Goddess of 10,000 names. All right. Okay. Here we go. What should we do next? Let's do an animal. Yesterday, on live on Instagram, we got the oyster. Remember we got the oyster here on live on YouTube a few days ago as well? That oyster energy. It's coming in hot. Oyster. The fucking butterfly. Oh my God, bitch. Oh my God. My God, oh 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 my God. The butterfly is so symbolic of, obviously, transformation, yes? It's going from one entity into another, going from caterpillar to butterfly. It's this gorgeous, natural, organic transformation. What the caterpillar thinks is the end is the beginning for the butterfly, but the caterpillar doesn't know that. It does not know that. The caterpillar thinks this is the end. It doesn't see a way out of the cocoon. It doesn't realize that this dark space, this alone and isolated feeling that it's in, is on purpose. It doesn't see that light yet. It doesn't know. It's confused, it's scared, it's sad. It doesn't realize that it's going through this transformation that must be done alone. That can only happen in a cocoon. There is pain, emotional and physical. There is pain. It feels like it's dying. The end of the caterpillar marks the beginning of the butterfly, and it is truly, truly amazing. If you really fucking sit and think about it, I think we just sort of are very light about it. Oh yeah, butterfly and caterpillar, yeah. But really, truly think about this. Really, really think about this. A fucking worm caterpillar looking thing goes and turns into this fucking cocoon all through just Mother Nature, organically. It goes into this thing and it literally bursts through as a butterfly. That doesn't like blow your fucking mind? It's mind-blowing. It just like childbirth is so mind-blowing, but it's just become so natural and normal. But it's the same thing. It's like this crazy fucking thing. Like, holy shit. It's magic. It's alchemy. It's a miracle. It's truly fucking mind-blowing. But do you see how the caterpillar doesn't have to do anything to become a butterfly? You see how just even by nature, once an egg is fertilized and the process begins and everything checks all the marks. And even in nature sometimes that, you know, there'll be a miscarriage where sometimes nature will say, no, that just, it wasn't going to be fruit for a healthy or whatever the reasons, right? So if all goes well and the baby starts to, the embryo starts to grow into a fetus, you really don't need to do anything at that point. It's nature, it's organic. There's something about that energy of allowing it to just be. Allowing it to just be. Yeah, my howlite is my serenity bracelets. For those of you that have purchased my serenity bracelets before. You don't have to force the process to become a butterfly. If you're meant to be a butterfly, you will be. And I think that gives us great hope. I think that sometimes we feel we are so destined for things, and because it's not happening. Do you see what I'm saying? And because it's not happening, and because of the sheer simple fact that you doubt it. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? There's nothing that you can or need to do. If you're destined to become a butterfly, you're going to become a fucking butterfly. If you're destined to be a star, you're going to be a fucking star. If it's written, it's written. If it's in your DNA, it's in your DNA. If it's what you're supposed to be, it's what you're supposed to be, period. I think there's something about that. Like even this twin flame thing, right? We got the twin flame card here. Like if that's going to be your mission and what you're meant to do, why do you question whether it's romantic? Because that freaks people out. Oh, well, of course it's romantic. How do we know that for sure? What if it wasn't? You okay with that? Or do you only want to be a part of the twin flame experience because it sounds so romantic? And because it's sort of given a label to runner chaser, push-pull, slightly toxic karmic relationships. Are you still okay being a twin flame if it had nothing to do with romance? If it just meant partnering up with someone who was basically like the opposite of you, the mirror of you, to help change the world in whatever way? Are you okay with being open to whatever it is it is? If it's meant to be that, it's meant to be that. That's my point here, is that if it's meant to be that, it's meant. You don't have to force it. You don't have to, and I think that's what a lot of people are doing. They're trying to force this thing, this idea of it. They're even trying to force awakenings. They're trying to force all this stuff that cannot be forced. It's like you cannot force the butterfly to become the butterfly. It happens in time, in organic time. It's just like when you plant a seed. It doesn't grow that same day. You don't eat the fruit the same day you plant the seed. It's organic. There's a time for it. It happens when it's meant. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just like about letting it be what it's meant to be. If it's meant to be a butterfly, it's going to be a butterfly. Right? And the thing about the butterfly also I want to mention before I move on is that the butterfly kind of just does its own thing. And you cannot chase it, right? When you chase it, it runs away from you. The butterfly is kind of skittish in a sense, right? It's so fragile, but then also if you come at it, it backs away, it runs. The butterfly is going to come when the butterfly feels ready. You can't force it. You can't chase it. You have to let it come to you when it's time. It feels so fucking symbolic of everything. The abundance, what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be with, who you're meant to become. If you force it, it's shit. Like everything in life that we've learned after our awakening. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, honey. Before the awakening for me, the big bang, I like to call it, because we've had quite a few. You'll always continuously awaken. You're never going to be just one and done. We always constantly have tower moments. constantly going through changes, right? I remember this, that prior to my big bang before, I just saw things very differently. Everything looks different before, right? Now you just let it be. Let it fucking be. All right, what's our last step, please, Spirit? I want to do the light seers, actually. Let it be what it is. Knight of Wands. Look at how gorgeous she is. Look at her flame, though. Look at her flame. Remember how I told you guys when I first started this, I felt hot? See how she's surrounded by those flames on those wands, and she has a flame coming from her drum, dancing to the beat of her own drum, doing her own thing. Twin flames. There's something about that energy coming in hot. She's in her own world. Is she chasing after someone? Is she messaging this person 17 times a day? Is she sitting there crying because she's single? No. She looks happy as fuck. She's creating music. She is happy as shit. Because she's in her own vibration, living her best life, she's bringing in this vibration and frequency. She brings in someone that's doing the same. She's going to attract it in. What I find very interesting is if you look at the card, see that? She has 4 wands behind her. 4 wands. 4 of wands technically means new beginnings, 1111. It's also a twin flame number. Everything here screams twin flamey. And you guys know I do not like that fucking romantic bullshit about the whole twin flame thing. And I know this because throughout the years that I've been doing this and channeling and knowing what I know and feeling what I feel, I don't buy into the whole 16 characteristics that you Google on the internet anymore. There are a few that I do believe, but I don't think it's what we thought it was. I think it's even better. But I don't think we actually know what it is just yet. I think the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. You have the Knight of Wands here. She is surrounded by the 4 of Wands, which is this beautiful twin flamey energy. She's got a fucking flame coming from her drum. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hold on. 8 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Feeling trapped. This is her before. See that energy prior? Feeling trapped, feeling stuck. Maybe she was trapped in her head about something. Didn't want to see things for what it was. Afraid of the truth. Afraid of looking at her own self in the mirror. See that? You also have here the energy of that, like, but in fact, it's both cards. They're blindfolded, where she's not seeing something, but it feels like she refused to see something in the past. And now there's freedom here. There's freedom here because she now doesn't allow herself to be afraid of what is. It's sort of like saying, fuck it, it is what it is. And not only it is what it is, but I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to celebrate the fuck out of what is. I'm not going to overthink. who, why, what, when, where. I'm not going to question why something didn't work out. I'm not going to let that consume me. I'm going to live in this present moment and I'm going to make the fucking best of it. She releases everything that has kept her from seeing the beauty in what is. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in how come something did not happen because we think it was supposed to have, or we think that we did something wrong. So we want to keep replaying the events in our mind over and over and over and over and over. And what we don't see is that sometimes it didn't work out because you just damn well deserve better. Why do you need an explanation further than that? You deserve better, period. I mean, how much more ways do they have to say that? You deserve better. It's too much cards. The world. It's a completion. It's like a level up. Whatever this lesson is that she learns, whatever this is that she faces, that she has been avoiding, it levels her up, pushes her to the next level. And it's a very twin flamey level. I gotta tell you, they say it like that too. It's a very twin flamey level. Because you know, I believe that it's all about that ascension, right? It's about that vibration, hitting that right fucking frequency. Godlike frequency. To be so tapped into the divine. The World card also has a feeling to it of there's a release. And I definitely felt that here earlier, but if you look at her, she looks like she's sort of ascending. There's like a release. Like whatever was weighing her down allows her to just sort of fly. Allowing them, it's allowing her now to fly to a fucking cups, bitch. I'm telling you. She's gonna call in her counterpart because she is saying, I'm no longer going to be a prisoner of my own fucking thoughts. I'm not going to hide behind my own self. I'm not going to be fearful of success. I'm not going to be fearful of making it big. I'm not going to overthink why things didn't happen. I'm not going to question closed doors and redirections when things fall through. I'm not going to think something's wrong with me. I'm going to say it's because I deserve better. She just kind of puts herself on this frequency and boom, there it is. The reason this manifests so quickly is because you change your thought process, right? It changes your entire life. It's almost like it's like magic. It really is what it is. You change your way of thinking, it will change your life. You applied for a job, you didn't get it. You applied to another job, you didn't get it. You applied to another job, you didn't get it. Multiple times, okay? All of a sudden, you're gonna start shutting down and saying, this always happens. See, I can never get a good job. I try, I always get to shit in. It never works out for me. I'm not meant to succeed. And then bitches out there telling me, yes, you can. Well, I've tried. I've done this several times and it doesn't work. What if those 3 jobs was going to be shit? What if those 3 jobs don't line up with what it is that's coming for you? Why does it have to be the first one is the one? Can it be discouraging? Yeah. Can it be upsetting? Yes. absolutely disappointed. We feel bummed out. You're totally allowed to feel all of those things. Absolutely, it's normal response to be bummed out and disappointed. Maybe doubt a little bit, question, but to go into this mind frame of immediately thinking, well, there it is. That's what I told you guys. It's why I don't even bother. You're already claiming defeat. You're already claiming that poverty, that lack. What if you're just applying to the wrong places? Not necessarily as the universe, right? We always just go into this place of woe me. But when you become more cracked open, we see things really different. I didn't get that because it's not meant for me, because it could be protection, because I have better coming. Are there moments we get bummed out because it's something we really wanted, a job or a relationship? Well, of course. But are we going to allow that to destroy us? Fuck no. That no or that rejection could have saved your life. There's a huge level up here. Death and rebirth and the Three of Wands. So, I mean, this is the whole thing talking about the butterfly, right? Death and rebirth. For some of you, this is symbolic of yourself. Going through this ending and coming out as something new. Completely transformed. This is not your death. This is your rebirth. There's this change that's coming, that's so subtle, but it's so shocking, like the tornado. I kept seeing the tornado in the beginning. Saw it last night. It's like it just appears. And it's like, oh my God, like where did that come from? Like it's so subtle, but yet boom. It's really insane, crazy energy. It's subtle, but it's going to create such huge change. And it's unexpected and it's shocking. What if you go grocery shopping tomorrow? There it is. What if you get a job in 2 months and that job changes your whole fucking life, quality of life? You just never know. Like, I just can see so many opportunities for people that they don't see for themselves. And maybe that's that visionary part of me as being an Aquarian, but I just see so many possibilities for people, even if they don't see it in this moment, even if they've had a dry spell for 5 months, 5 years. It's like, how do you know tomorrow is not the day that you win? Like, how do you know that? How do you know? So you didn't win for the past 5 years. So you didn't win for these past 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days. How do you know tomorrow's not the day? And also, I'm one of those kind of people, right? You got to prove me wrong. I'm an aqua. It's like scientists, right? We want proof. Prove to me that tomorrow is the day you don't win. How do we know? Thank you, Safed Barf. It's like, how do you know it's not next week? Give me proof of this. Oh, I can't. Exactly. So it means it could happen. So it means it could actually exist, right? It's that like mind-blowing energy of like, yeah, you're right. It actually could. You're right. It could happen. You're right. You're absolutely right. I could win tomorrow. I could win next week. You're right. So why would you give up now? I'm telling you, we did not come this far to only come this far. You guys have heard me preach this for years. Since I stepped out on the scene in fucking 2017. Thank you, Night Star. We did not come this far to only come this far. We are going to push through everything we feel, whether it's the sadness, whether we feel depressed, or whether we feel like there's no hope. We're going to push through because we did not fucking come this far to only come this far. We are going to make it. We are going to fucking make it. You guys understand me? Period. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's confusing. Yes, sometimes we question every fucking thing, but we did not come this far to only come this far. You're going to fucking make it, because you're going to tell yourself you're going to make it, because you are going to claim that, because you're going to manifest that. And when doors close in your face, and when you are rejected, and when you are pushed to the side, tell yourself, this ain't for me. This job, this connection, it's not meant for me. Nothing is permanent, right? Sometimes I think we get so stuck in the mind frame of things we're stuck in, it's permanent. And then we get freaked the fuck out and trapped. And sometimes that thought alone causes people to be frozen, to not make any moves. And sometimes it causes them to be frozen in the thing that they got to get out of. Nothing is permanent. It is temporary, right? This moment of sadness, this moment of not feeling like I'm going to be able to do this feeling of I can't get a better job, it's temporary. You can and you will. You have to tell yourself that. We have to speak it into existence. If we don't believe in ourselves, how the fuck is this going to work? Right? You've got to be able to believe in you. I know it. And I'm going to be living proof of this. And I'm going to prove to people that this is how it can be done. This is all we can do, right? Is to do our own thing and to say, listen, I can't give you no fucking perfect solution. I can tell you I fucking suffered too, or you did, or he did, or she did. And this is what we know, is that we just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And we have to believe, and we don't know if tomorrow's the day we win. So if you give up today, how do you know tomorrow wasn't the day? How do you know next week isn't the day? Why would you give up now when you've come so far? You're not going to stop searching for the job that's going to hire you. You're not going to stop believing that you're going to find the love of your life, right? You're not going to limit yourself. You're going to believe, because you do not fucking know if tomorrow is the day that you win. I'm telling you, you never know. You've ever had that feeling where you almost gave up on something? You almost fucking did. You almost gave up on this job. You almost gave up on meeting someone, and you just thought, no fucking way. And at that exact moment, the next day, the next week, something shifts and changes. You've ever had that happen to you? I've had it happen to me so many times throughout my 44 years of life. I'm telling you. You go, damn, imagine if I would have never pushed myself and didn't and gave up. Imagine if I didn't apply to this job. Imagine if I just gave up and said, I'm not going to take that chance on YouTube, right? Imagine if you did that to yourself. Imagine if you just gave up right before you hit it big, right before you met the love of your life. It happens so many times that right when you're just about to say, there's no way I'm going to get a fucking good job, I just give up. But then you say, I'm just going to keep pushing. It's that moment, right? Never fucking know. So we're going to end this here. It's been over an hour and I'm tired. I want to thank you guys for all of your super chats. I appreciate it, you guys. It means so much to me. I want to also remind you guys, when you email me, saltwaterhealstarot@gmail.com, please already know what you want. Okay, I get so many emails that it's difficult for me to go back and forth with you. All of my pricing is in the description page of all of my YouTube videos. So you have to tell me what it is you want so I know what to invoice you. Also, for those of you that have been waiting for pre-orders of the prophecy bracelets with the Super 7s, because I have confirmed the beads just came in and they are absolutely stunning, I have put more pre-orders up. I didn't want to do it until I could confirm I could get really great beads in. So they are top quality beads. I have added more pre-orders. So they are obviously delayed. I'm still waiting on my amethyst beads to come in, and as soon as the amethyst comes in, my mom will put them all together. She strands them and makes them all by hand, because they come in, long strips like this. As you saw, they come in strands. And then we'll get them charged up and sent out to you, okay? Once they are shipped to you, you will receive a tracking number. If you didn't receive a tracking number, it's because it's not shipped. If you received a tracking number, you can check your shit by tracking it through the tracking. Because once it's out of my hands, I can't do nothing. I don't control the post office, you know, I can't control anything. So just keep checking your guys' tracking, okay? Now, I want to remind you guys that Jordan has got these beautiful keychains that we are going to start doing pre-orders for soon. She has done an Aquarius one, right? And then a Virgo one, because she's actually double Virgo and Aqua. But I'm also going to have available maybe protection ones such as black onyx. And they won't have the little charm on them, okay? They'll just be the crystals. We may even do Super Sevens. We might do, what else? There's several other beads. So they're just gorgeous. And same thing like my bracelets, I will charge them with Reiki and sound charge them. So if you're not a Virgo or an Aquarian in your chart, right, don't worry. We'll have other, you know, keychains that will be crystals that won't have the Virgo and Aquarius thing there, okay? So I'm really excited about this. This was her idea. It's an amazing idea. Oh, I'm also going to do an I Am Love one. We're going to do an I Am Love one with the Celtic Knot Heart too. So this will come later. I got to catch up with the prophecy ones and the I Am Love ones that are pre-orders first. You know, I don't like to overwhelm myself and put everything up there. So this will be just in a little bit. Let me just get my amethyst beads in finally, and then my mom can get the bracelets all done and we can ship them out, and then we'll start to do this, okay? Really exciting. They're gorgeous too. The jade that she chose for her Virgo ones, they're matted jade, which is just phenomenal, right? So they're not shiny. And then this Aquarius one is just gorgeous with the amethyst beads. You know, I'm an Aquarius. So look at how gorgeous they are. See that? So guys, it's really exciting, all the things coming up. And once I can start getting back on it, I'm going to finish up my Oracle decks. You guys know I'm working on a couple. I have one that's called When the Crows Announce It, because I always say that, right? It's been channeled to me for years, the crows announcing things. So I have quite a few different decks that I was working on. But then I got sick, and then I had the whole throat and stomach thing, and I had to stop. So I'm going to get back on finishing up my Oracle decks, and that way you guys can start pre-ordering those. So a lot of exciting new things coming, okay? We're going to have a hot girl summer. Okay? You bitches are going to be happy. I want you guys to stop saying, it's never going to happen, Missy. It will. Everything comes in due time, okay? I want you guys never to fucking count yourselves out. Yes, it's going to happen. Yes, it will. We claim it, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so very much. And I will see you guys again soon. Love you.